Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I'm going to be playing some more Final Fantasy XVI. This time with the recent update of version 1.01, which does help performance in some scenarios and also allows you to use your PlayStation 5 pad with Bluetooth. I'm actually trying to play the game at 8K if you're wondering why the performance is so low. So I'll just go through the in-game settings now. So it's playing at a resolution of 7680 by 4320 at 120 Hz because I'm using DSR to achieve 8K. So it's not me having an 8K display, this is NVIDIA's DSR, which allows me to upscale up to the image to 8K. So I'm also using DLSS at the balance preset. Now this isn't native of course, but it's a hell of a high resolution than native 4K, so it's going to look awesome. And this game is far too demanding to run with the current hardware available. Now frame rate cap is 240 FPS, we're not going to get anywhere near that. Vignette and chromatic aberration both disabled. And I've got everything at high, which is the highest, and the only thing I've disabled is variable rate shading. So generally you're going to get around 33 to 40 FPS while playing, but in some of the cutscenes you can dip below 30 FPS, just be aware of that. But I thought I'll just see how the game performs. I'm sure this is not too different than the PlayStation 5 experience at 30 FPS. Just with significantly higher resolution. Okay, let's take care of all of those. At least we're averaging over 30 FPS while in combat. It's the cutscenes that are the most demanding. You can even see the VRAM. I'm using just under 20 gigabytes of VRAM, so it just shows you that this game, when you use a higher resolution, it really does depend on that memory quite a lot.
Time to fight.
Behind the fence. For me, this is one of the most enjoyable battle systems I've played in recent Final Fantasy games, and it's just so much more fluid. It's much like kind of like a Devil May Cry system where you constantly thinking of using different moves to do the stagger, and yeah, it just keeps you thinking. And the limit break's very much like the Devil Trigger as well, so it's almost Devil May Cry inspired. It works really, really well. Tell you what though, the game does feel incredibly sluggish at 30 FPS. Playing at 60s, it's like a different game. Enemies are getting stronger.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! I think we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all, for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen him, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shield. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
But what do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned him in and become a Black Shield myself. That's a fair old scar you got there, by the way. How'd you get it?
See if you find any information on where these guys went. Who were these Black Shields?
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, the Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out.
Who's an outlaw? How do you like that, boy?
Everyone in this village is looking to give us up.
2 more left to join the garrison this very morn.
At this rate, there'll be none left to help with the harvest.
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Oh, that was a waste of time. But I'm sure we'll run into the Black Shields at some point.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Ever since the repository, more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is breaking them? The mother crystals collapse.
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
One down. Let's... Encountering stronger enemies now. I do have my Chocobo Ambrosia now, but I think I'll just stay on foot.
Time to fight.
Might as well use my limit break. Nice. Made short work of these guys. Even with all of the flames going everywhere, the performance seemed to hold above 30, much as I could look. So that's decent. For the type of quality level I'm playing at least. Nice. What do we have here? Okay, we have multiple ways we can go. Let's just double check over here. Just in case there's something good. Not really. That was a waste of time. A good job that the RTX 5090 is 32GB. We're actually having situations where we can actually fill up 24 gigs. Finally ran into these black shields. look. Sure there's more where that came from.
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then? We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again.
Why does he get triggered by those words? Is that his family's decree or something? These guys like my limit break. Beat down. These guys are pretty tough. Going down. Let's go. Guys, put up a good fight.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Odil. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
There's more here. We always find where we keep all of the people that we rescue. Let's do a better job of hiding them.
Find something, boy. Death.
Guess they've already butchered the villagers.
Found her.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Anyway, guys, that was a look at Final Fantasy XVI at 8K with DLSS balance. Playable, of course, much like the PlayStation 5 30 FPS experience. But of course, you'd rather play this game at 60 at 4K. That's definitely the superior way to play. That's pretty much it from me, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. And as always, thanks for watching.